Welcome back. If you just joined us, you're watching the news at 10, broadcasting on Channels Television live from Lagos and Abuja. A reminder of our top stories tonight. Federal government begins massive security deployment in Abuja as Finance Minister says World Economic Forum would benefit Nigeria and investors. Federal High Court summons House of Representatives to explain injunction on Petroleum Minister's private jet probe. Boko Haram claims responsibility for the Chibok abduction, threatens to hand over kidnapped girls for a fee. And 22 migrants have lost their lives after their boats capsized in the Aegean Sea. A reminder here that all our top stories can be found on our websites, ChannelsTV.com and on YouTube.com/channelsweb. To get us on the move, visit m.channelstv.com to view us live on your mobile device. You can also download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS and Windows phones from their respective stores. And we encourage you to interact with the Channels Eyewitness feature on our Android and Windows 8 platforms. So if you have pictures or videos to share with us, tap the application on your device, swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu, then follow the instructions to share your reports, pictures and your videos. With increasing popularity of the Channels Eyewitness platform, news coverage has not only improved, but authorities are able to key into the concerns of citizens. This is proof of the ever-increasing need to ensure that you, our viewers, are not only onlookers, but play an active role in improving the way news is told. Our correspondent, Oroluwa Shonibare, reports.
Today's eyewitness content focuses on education, with pictures sent in showing the state of schools across the country. This image is from Ibadan, Oyo State, sent by our eyewitness reporter, Temitope Oni. From Tungamaje in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, the Manzi Anthony alerts some pupils of LEA Primary School sitting on the floor. As with this school in Yenagoa, Bayelsa State, from Tamara Victor. Gabriel from Delta State has this photo from a school in Olubaka village. But the picture that raised eyebrows is this disturbing image sent in by Joey. Unfortunately, the name and location of the school is unknown for a follow-up, but Channels Television went round to understand the acceptance of corporal punishment in the society. Corporal punishment is a form of physical punishment that involves the deliberate infliction of pain as retribution for an offense, usually for the purpose of discipline. But what sort and how much punishment should a child be entitled to? We spoke to psychologists, parents, and even students on the issue.
There are some offenses that do not require you to use force in terms of beating with canes and any other object. What we need to do is to call the child, identify the wrong the child has done, and also tell the child why he or she should not have, committed the offense. By so doing, the child listens, and if you make sense out of what you've told the child, I think the child might not commit that offense anymore.
Beating or flogging of children in our own part of the society, in our own environment, is part of the disciplinary action to which you discipline a child. Is a corrective measure. It's punishment, because punishment is part of discipline. However, when we use flogging or beating, it's supposed to be used with caution, not excessively, not too frequently, if you want it to work.
I believe flogging pupil in school is a welcome idea, but it has to do with moderation. You can't use one style to administer more than 20, 30 people in a class. So you need to shout on them, you get results. Some, you need to flog them, you get result. The same parent that is complaining of flogging of his or her child at school will be the same parent that complain about the school, that despite the money they are spending on the school, they can't see the result, the outcome on their pupil. The ultimate objective is to get results, which is the wish and the desire of all parents.
If you are flogged, you might get one injury or the other, because it might cause an injury on your body, and this might lead to the hospital. So I think punishment, if you are punished, you will not want to go back to the thing you did. And when you get back to school, your friends may make jest of you that this is what she did, this is what she did, and they will run away from you, and this will make you learn your lesson, never to go back to that thing again.
Well done to our eyewitness reporters for the pictures. The debate on corporal punishment is between culture and civility, a topic that will continue to be the driver if discipline is to be achieved. Orolu Ashonibare, Channels Television News.
And it's time to go now to Abuja, where Linda Kigbe is waiting to give us more on the news at 10. Hi, Linda.
Thank you, Amarachi, and welcome to the nation's capital. After weeks of silence, the Islamic sect Boko Haram has finally claimed responsibility for the abduction of over 200 girls from Government College Chibok, Borno State. The claim is believed to have been made by the Boko Haram leader, Abubakar Shekau, in a new video circulating online. So far, the actual number of the girls abducted from the dormitory of a school on the 9th or 14th of April is yet to be verified, with all accounts saying over 200 are still missing. The President, Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, had said during the presidential media chat on Sunday that the federal government has no idea where the girls are. Boko Haram has waged an insurgency in the north against the Nigerian government since 2009 that has led to the death of thousands of people and many others displaced. The Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, is concerned over the deteriorating security situation in the north, saying the government must change what it calls the fire brigade approach to talking challenges. The president of the union, Nasir Fage, told journalists in Abuja that the insurgency of Boko Haram, which has led to the abduction of schoolgirls in Borno State, is the worst internal security challenge Nigeria has had to face since the civil war. Mr. Fage also condemned the arrest of the leader of the women protesting the Chibok abduction, as well as a recent police attack on protesting members of the Academic Staff Union of Polytechnics and Colleges of Education, describing it as a violation of human rights.
It's baffling, to say the least, how more than 200 schoolgirls could be abducted in broad daylight while they are preparing to sit at the examination. And then they could be moved around the country. And how many days now? We are yet to know or have even any inclination about their whereabouts. It's saddening indeed. And like we said in the text, it's a clear indication that our security apparatus is not working. We have reached a point, comrades, where the more the government claims to have tried to curb the insurgent activities, the more insurgency grows and expands to other frontiers. It is therefore apparent that the only recipe will be to undertake a deep, new, comprehensive analysis of the root causes of the insurgency that has proved till now intractable and is destroying national integrity.
Organizers of the Bring Back Our Girls campaign have promised to take their protest to the streets of the nation's capital tomorrow to press home their demands for the safe return of the abducted schoolgirls in Chibok, Borno State. They say this will be followed by a meeting with the National Security Advisor on the need to step up the search for the missing girls. While condemning the detention of some women protesters, they promised not to stop the protest until the girls are found.
most important of which is the visit to the Chief of Defense Staff tomorrow. We have a visit to
and move on to the...
Well, we do seem to be having problems with our studios in Abuja. We'll be reconnecting with them as soon as possible. But in the meantime, a prominent member of the women group protesting the kidnap of school children in Chibok, Borno State, who was arrested by security operatives, has been released. Mrs. Naomi Nyada's arrest elicited protests by various female groups and human rights organizations after she was allegedly arrested and detained earlier today at the Asokoro police station. However, the force spokesperson, Mr. Frank Mba, says that Mrs. Nyada was only invited for questioning, after which she was allowed to go. Mr. Mba adds that the invitation was part of measures to elicit information that could assist security agencies in rescuing the abducted girls.
Nigerians continue to take to the streets in protest of the abduction of schoolgirls in the all-girls secondary school in Chibok, Nigeria's northeastern state of Borno, for over 2 weeks. And a protest was staged in the nation's capital last week, but today the nation's commercial city Lagos hosts activists, artists, entrepreneurs and young Nigerians walking the street asking for the immediate rescue of the innocent girls. The slogan on the lips of the protesters is "Bring back our girls." The rally, which took several hours and had the protesters working for about 2 kilometers, and terminated their protest at the Lagos Governor's office in Ikeja, Lagos. The coordinators of the rally say they won't relent until the girls have all been rescued.
Yes, we'll surely get them out.
Less than 24 hours after that promise from the president, at the center of the capital of Nigeria's commercial city, Lagos, gathered here men and women clad in red t-shirts. The young, the old, all of them join in the walk. The inscriptions on their placards, the chants and sing-songs easily capture the essence of their campaign. Early Monday morning, all of them despising the scorching sun. They left their jobs and whatever their endeavors may be, and they are out on Lagos streets. Activists, artists, all of them are saying one thing: bring back our girls. What they are asking the government to do and all the security operatives is to bring back the over 200 abducted girls from Chibok. The almost 2-kilometer walk leads to the governor's office in Ikeja. As security operatives work on clearing the protesters into the government house gates, the coordinators of the rally tell us about their concerns.
We believe him as our president. We are just urging him to continue the fight. This is not the first time. This is not the first time. Our children were murdered. In bringing that Kadi everywhere, they were murdered.
It appears we might be seeing more of this kind of rallies, but for how long I sought to know from the coordinator.
How long are you going to do these? till as long as it takes till the children are returned to their parents.
We will do this and come back until our children come back. How can we go to sleep at night?
Governor of Lagos, Babatunde Fashola, is away on the state assignment. His deputy, amongst others cabinet members, received the concerned Nigerians.
We shall do all our possible best to assist the federal government of Nigeria and the Security Council in ensuring that we have these young souls, young get back to their families.
So many questions are on the minds of Nigerians, especially the parents and guardians of the abducted schoolgirls. Finding them is the ultimate for everyone. Definitely, Nigeria needs help in this case, and some concerned Nigerians want government to consider some more sophisticated approach to the search. As the Lagos rally was going on, in Abeokuta, the capital of Ogun State, within the same southwest region of the country, wife of the state governor, Mrs. Funsho Amosun, leads the protest there.
Tomorrow it could be anywhere. Yes. Today it's other people's children. Tomorrow it could be ours. Please assist us, Your Excellency.
An attack on one is an attack on all, because it can happen anywhere. So I want to assure you that your letter will be delivered.
Bring back our girls is the popular slogan on the lips of most Nigerians, and the campaign has now taken a global dimension. Almost a month since those girls have been missing, the protesters say they won't rest until the innocent girls are brought back safely. Sheung Okimbale reporting for Channels Television News.
When the news at 10 returns, former Lagos State Governor Sir Michael Otedola dies at the age of 87. Join us again.